Okay, so as you guys can see right here, I'm gonna put this together as best way as possible. But I managed to slap the case together. So Sean, here's your Nintendo DS. I hope you like it. Ha ha ha! Just kidding. This was the old case. Especially right now, my brother's like face just rolled right now. How got him there. So this right here was the old case. This was the this is the major problem I see with the old school Nintendo DS Lites, or the new gen versions of the DS Lites. These cases are flimsy as hell. Like, I can understand them going with that sleek look. However, this is like the shittiest quality I ever saw in my life for any handheld. The reason I'm slamming this down with confidence because I know there's absolutely nothing in here that is going to be destroyed. So, I basically took the screws and the tri-bits out of the Nintendo DS, exception to the tri-bit for this part right up here. And I basically just took those out and, you know, lather, rinse, repeat with that. So now you got yourselves the snapped hinge, which was right there. And I took that out, got rid of it, and now, as you guys can see, it's just a semi-broken case. I mean, again, this is always the major problem. Kids always do this. They get they just go, just jerk it back, and they snap the case. I mean, this is the major problem I see with this with Nintendo and any other company to do handhelds and or headsets, is that they always try to combine plastic with metal, and plastic is always going to win against the metal, and it's going to snap and break this brittle, light pieces of plastic. That is what the case is. I can snap this with my fingertips right now. I'm not going to bother. But, you know, I can, like, crush this damn case with my hand, and that's how brittle this stupid thing is. I mean, again, I can respect the fact Nintendo was going for the whole sleek look, trying to make the Nintendo DS a more portable system, being able to fit to their pocket. I mean, this is Nintendo's path of everything they made handheld-wise. But I also see it as being a big failure rate due to the fact, too, is that this thing snaps so much, people end up throwing these out or selling them on eBay or something just because they don't want to repair it. And it's a really simple fix. And it's just, again, really, I'm screwing around with it. We're not really just showing you the finished product here. But, alright, I've given this DS quite a charge. So I'm just going to unplug it. And here is the finished product. Now, this is a Chinese case. This is not the original case, anything endorsed by Nintendo. However, it looks almost identical, if not just the same as this. You probably couldn't almost tell if you didn't look at it carefully. As you can tell by the back, you know, it's bogus. It's like those Chinese put their heart and effort into making this case. Because, again, you know, this one, of course, is made in China. This product. So you could kind of think, okay, so this is pretty much the same thing. I mean, but again, you could tell it's basically fake. But either way, whatever, right? I mean, again, you can kind of look at it and it almost looks identical, but again, totally fake. But, alright, what I kept in here was in the slot is this, the obvious slot guard, which keeps dust and other things out of there. I don't know any other practical use for it other than it keeps the connectors clean while you're not using the DS, which I'd recommend. People usually just take this out of the DS when they're done with it, and they end up losing this stupid thing. I think you should just keep the thing in there when you're not using the GBA port. Like, don't keep a game in there because you end up losing this piece. Just put it in there when you're done and put the game away in the case or something. So, alright. I'm going to use this top toy device here and test out the Nintendo DS for my brother. Which was the whole reason why I did this for him, because I knew it could have been repaired. It was not that hard. I mean, granted, I didn't do an amazing job whatsoever with the obvious case around the brim here. As you can see right here, you can still see the screws, but I think it kind of gives it character, I think, you know, because it's due to the fact too that it didn't include any of those black pieces to cover the screws, but whatever. I mean, it kind of makes it kind of cooler, you know, kind of. But all right. As you can see, again, the buttons look identical. Like the case looks identical. I mean, you can almost, if you weren't to look at this, it would look like something that you would never suspect to be third party. So, all right. Big bright screen. But as you can see, and whatever you do, Sean, do not touch that screen. Huh. Yeah. Do not touch that screen at all, Sean. Like, keep the kids hell away from that screen. But either way, it looks brand new, so screw it. Just make sure you don't, directly make sure no one puts their fingers all over that, because I think I accidentally put the touchscreen casing on that screen. But either way, you can see it is clear as day. It's very clear. So, alright. I'm going to play around with this. And no, Sean, you're not getting the touch toy. You can go to hell. Nah, just kidding. Let's see. I mean, this case is not built perfect either, because it's like loose every little couple inches. So, alright. Gonna pick this game. Or not. Another problem with this as well, I'm just going to show, and this is to take note too, if you buy this, be aware that this part right there, you can slide it up, but it's gonna stay up there, so you gotta like slide your finger down on it to put it back into place. But I mean, again, not an entirely big deal. This case did, of course, come with its own stylus, so you don't have to, again, not to worry about with too many problems. But again, be wary that if you do not touch that screen. I'm going to put that firmly down. And apparently this is not having it. So, alright. Again, big bright screen, looks beautiful. But you guys can get the general point that this works. So we're just gonna pick something random here. How the hell that worked? But alright, I guess the DS, it only works like my DS, but you can see it works. And again, I'm gonna say this firmly as crystal clear. The DS works. You know, he didn't even have to really pay too much to get this fixed. So again, you don't have to worry about it. So basically, Sean, you got yourself a practically brand new handling DS. And word to the wise, Sean, keep this the hell away from your kid. I'm gonna say that. I have to say that a couple times, even though he knows, he gets the point. It's just it was such a pain in the ass to deal with the ribbon cable a little bit, and I mean, it was not a humongous big deal. It was just annoying. So, all right. Try to put these screwdrivers with this because he wants the screwdrivers back. So yeah, I'm gonna place the DS into the black casing here. Got his 2 screwdrivers here, and the power adapter box with that. So now all he needs to do is get it when he gets it and play it when he plays it. And I'm gonna wrap up this bootleg Nintendo power adapter, which it actually looks like it's Japanese. Yeah. So, alright, I'm gonna tie this all together. and put this back in the box and say thank you guys so much for watching. And if you guys got any questions, please feel free to ask. But as for myself, I am preparing to place this together so that way my brother will have his stuff ready. So, take it easy and thank you guys so much for watching. Stay a while and listen.